Alright, let's get it. Alright, YouTube. So today's video, we actually gonna be going over a topic that causes a lot of controversy in the barber industry. I'm actually gonna be going over hair enhancements. Now, like I said, it causes controversy because there's some people saying you should do it, some people saying you shouldn't, that it's fake, you know, it's not real. And on the other side of that, there's people saying that it enhances the haircut, it makes it look better. You know, so there's a lot of arguments on why you should and why you shouldn't do it. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just here to educate y'all and just let y'all know about the type of enhancements that you can use to make a haircut look better or whatever. So like I said, I've been, you know, kind of iffy about doing this because of that situation, because of the fact that it's an argument in the barber industry. But I think personally, if your clients like it and they're willing to pay for it and you're willing to do it because it does take extra time, then hey, more power to you. But if you don't want to do it, or your clients don't like it, or you think it's fake and it's just not what you want to do, then hey, don't do it. You know, to each his own, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, this video is just to educate you on some of the products that you can use for these hair enhancements. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first type of hair enhancement you can use, I used to use this one before. This was the first one that I started using, and I'm not promoting any brand, even though there's a brand name on here. But I'm not promoting the brand. I'm just letting y'all know the type of hair enhancement it is. So this one right here, it's called it's hair fibers. This one is from Topic. So you can find this at Walmart, Walgreens, barber supply stores, and basically what it is it's basically fake hair that you press this button right here. It's like a little pump. So you can't even really see it on my hand because it's getting blown off. But it's basically fake hair that you can add to a bald spot. You know, people are balding in the back or the hairline right here. You can spray a little bit on there, and it'll make it look like there's real hair there. But the thing about this is you have to put like a hairspray or a spritz in it before and after you apply this. That way it stays in, because if not, you know, it'll get blown off with wind or whatever. So you want to make sure you put a little bit of hairspray or spritz on before. You can get like a postcard and put it on the edge up, you know, to make sure it's straight, and then hit it with a couple pumps of the hair fiber. And the same thing with the back, you put a little bit of hairspray, do a couple pumps, and it'll make it look a little fuller. Since it is fake hair and you have to put that hairspray on before and after, it does come off really easy. So that is a con to this type of hair enhancement. So let's say, for instance, you're cutting your client's hair, you add a little bit of this, boom, 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 it looks good. Let's say they walk outside and it's raining. As soon as it gets wet, it's gonna come out, so it's not gonna look good. If they rub their head or they're touching their scalp or whatever, it's gonna come out. So that is a con to this type of hair enhancement. So that is one reason why I don't use this one as much anymore. But if you use it, hey, you know, that's all cool. You know, I'm not trying to knock you for using it or say anything bad about it. I'm just saying my personal experience with it and why I don't use this one anymore. So yeah, that's why I don't use this no more. So that's just one type of hair enhancement you can use. It takes an extra 5 or 10 minutes to apply it, so you want to make sure you accommodate for that and make sure you're giving your client enough time to get this if they're trying to get that done. Another type of hair enhancement that they have is like the paint. So I know you've seen the paint on Instagram, YouTube videos, so I'm about to show y'all that one and give y'all some insights on that one. So the paint that I used to use was this Elegance temporary color. So what it is this one, you just pump it out. You can put it on a business card or put it in a bowl, whatever, and then you would use a brush to apply it. So a small little brush, you know, I don't know if I had some, I'd show you, but I don't got it. But you use a small brush and you just put it on the beard, and then you would use the fade brush and fade it in. You know, that way it fades into the beard. Put it on the edge up, same way, and brush it in. So this one works really good. The only thing I don't like about this one is it says it lasts about 48 hours, but from what my clients told me and my experience using it, it washed out like almost, like if you would put a little bit of water on it, it would wash out almost instantly. So that's why I kind of don't mess with this one no more. They do have other brands, you know, I can't even think of the names off top. But if you do these, leave the name of the other brands down in the comments below. Let the other barbers know what other brand names there is in case they're interested in using these. I just can't think of the name right now off the top of my head. But there are other ones that you may have to mix with water and use a brush to put it in also. But this one is already ready to go. So that's why I use this one a lot. But it just wasn't efficient for my clients. I think that it was just it just washed out too easy and they didn't really get the full effect of it. That's why I stopped using it. So that's basically my intake on this type of hair enhancement. Now, The type of hair enhancements that I use now is, I know y'all seen it in my videos, y'all seen it in other people's videos, y'all seen it on Instagram. It's the ones that you put in the air compressor. You know what I'm saying? You get the airbrush and you spray it on. That's the one that I like to use because I feel that one, it's easier to apply and it lasts longer. So the two enhancements that I use is this Slay Sauce right here from Slay Apparel. Obviously you gotta shake it before you use it. I use that one, and then I also use No Drip from Tune 45. So a lot of people are real familiar with the No Drip. The No Drip comes in two colors. It comes in black brown, and then it comes in an onyx black. Obviously the onyx black is darker than the black brown. The black brown to me looks a little more natural, so I tend to use that one a little more. And then the Slay Sauce, it only comes in black. I wish it came in a brown, because sometimes the black is a little too much, but it is what it is. But the thing with these is you put a little bit in your airbrush machine or your air compressor, whatever you want to call it. You put a little bit in there, and you just spray it on there. You know, you can use a card to make sure that the edge up is straight when you apply it. And for the most part, these will last you about 3 to 4 days. Now they will come out when you wash them, obviously, but they don't come out as easy as the other ones. So like I said, since they do last a little longer, I like to use these more because I feel my clients will get more out of them. And it does take maybe 5 to 10 minutes to apply it. So like I said earlier, you want to make sure you're giving yourself enough time to do this to make sure you're not getting double booked or just overly swamped in the shop. So since it does take more time, you may want to think about adding that service to your price list and charging more money for it. Like I said, you don't have to. If you want to do it for free, that's all on you, you know, to each his own. But if you wanted to, since it does take longer to do, you may want to charge a little more to do that. So like I said, these are the ones I use now. That's just my preference on them. If you want to use the paint, the other type of paint, or you want to use the hair fibers, that's totally up to you. Like I said, I think the hair fibers is a lot easier. It's not as, it doesn't take as long. You don't have to load up a gun. You just pump it and it goes. The second easiest one is probably the other type of paint, but for me, I just didn't like it because it got washed out too easily. So these take a little longer, but for my experience using them, and I think my clients' experience also, they like it. It seems to last a little longer. Even when you wash it, they last about 3 to 4 days. So that's why I like these a little more. Now, there is one more type of tool that I use to enhance my haircuts. Let me show y'all real quick. So the other tool that I use to enhance my haircut is these Barber Pencils. Now these are for the edge up. So sometimes if y'all follow me on Instagram, if y'all don't, make sure y'all give me a follow at tank_b_chopping. But you put this on the edge up. Now, if you go back and you can go look at some of my videos, you can go to my Instagram, look at some of my pictures, some of my videos on there, you will see a brighter line around the edge up, and it's just, it's what it is these pencils that you follow the edge up and then you fade it in with either the razor or the trimmer, and it just helps. It basically makes the edge up pop more, and it helps give that fade, it takes it to the next level. So that's why I like using these. Now, when it comes to enhancements, remember guys, enhancements aren't for everybody. Not every client wants to be hit up with them enhancements. So it'd be a good idea to ask your client, hey, do you mind if I do this? Or would you like to try this new service that I'm offering? And 9 times out of 10, if they're okay with trying it, if you do it properly, they're gonna like it. You know, 90% of my clients that I tried on, they always want it every time they come back, so I do it. Like I said, you may want to charge more because it does take more time to do this, but in my opinion, it's worth it. It's not for everybody as a barber and as a client. So as a barber, if you don't want to take that much time, then hey, if you want to get people in and out 30 minutes, then you might not want to use these. Now, if you don't mind taking a little longer, you don't mind taking 45 minutes to an hour, then these enhancements might be for you, and it could add more value to your cut, so you can't up your price, you can't charge more for these, and it'll help you make more money in the long run. But that's it for this video, guys. That's just my take on these enhancements, whether you should do them or not. Like I said, I do them. Not every client gets them, and that's cool. Should you do them? That's all based on preference on the barber and on your clientele. So if you have clientele that might want it, you might want to try doing it. But if your clientele just don't seem to be the type that might want it, then hey, obviously this ain't for you. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure you like this video. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also leave me a comment down below in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to it as soon as I can. And that's it guys. I appreciate y'all, YouTube. Until next time.